Hey everyone, welcome to my first person gameplay commentary. My name is Drybear and today we're playing Cupid in the right lane. Cupid is a ranged physical carry, a quite good one at that, very good skill set. He actually had a bit of a sex change where he went from physical damage over to magical damage. They decided that wasn't really that great of a shift, so they shifted him back to physical damage. They had some changes there in his attack speed and stat gaining, and that all got reversed. So he's back to being his good old Cupid self. Quickly before the game starts, I'll cover his abilities. His passive is called Love Struck, and every time he lands a basic attack, he gets a stack of Love Struck. It stacks up to 10 times and will increase his abilities. The next damage or healing ability, his 1, his 3, or his 4. The next one he uses, it will get increased by 3% per stack of ineffectiveness as far as more damage or more healing goes. But at 10 stacks, he'll have a little buzzing heart go around him. This signifies that he has a stun ready, so his next one Heart Bomb or Fields of Love, his ultimate, will actually activate a stun. This obviously scales with focus like most of his other abilities. First one is called Heart Bomb. This is a skill shot ability which will shoot out a heart, landing on the first minion or god attack, doing physical damage. After 3 seconds, I believe. 3 seconds, it'll explode, doing the same damage it did originally, so it does a double hit of the damage, and also doing damage to everyone in the area. It does a big explosion, and if this explodes and stuns, it will also stun everyone in the area when it does the damage in AoE. His second ability is called Share the Love. This will create 3 hearts at the target location that sprout out in a triangular formation. When these get picked up by allies or yourself, they heal. If an ally picks up a heart, it will return a portion of the mana you spent. If all 3 hearts get picked up by allies, actually I don't know if it gets affected by focus. Yeah, okay, so if all 3 get picked up by allies, then you actually get more mana back than you spent. So definitely using these on your allies is a good idea. If they're low, you definitely get more mana back, so it's no harm, no foul for you. It's getting crazy here. Collie's cone was actually reduced too, so I wonder... Not too much, but a little bit. Third ability is called Flutter. This is a short dash forward. It's quite a good animation, but he does not immune during the dash animation. He can't get hit, unlike Agni's dash. So it's a pretty good dash. And what it does is it leaves behind him a path where allies that step through the path will have increased movement speed. Cupid himself does not gain any bonus from this. He also will gain attack speed at the end of the dash, so when he's finished dashing, he'll have increased attack speed, which is quite powerful. I'm going to pick this up second just because I might need it for defense. It's like a Zeus versus Zeus. I'd say we have a bit of the advantage in this lane just because Collie, a bit of a range there. Collie doesn't, she has to get in close, and she has a heavy dependence on mana, whereas I don't really as much. Definitely a good viable option to go for support with Cupid. Not a lot of people have done it, but I do believe it is quite viable just because you can go for high heals. Let's get focus. Yes, you definitely go for a focus build. Don't want him to get a triple detonate on me. The double detonate's fine. Triple's a little bit too much. When you're playing against a Zeus, you never want to let him get a free triple detonate, especially in the laning phase. 2's okay. It's kind of hard to prevent 2, but definitely don't want to give him a free triple detonate. And his ultimate is called Fields of Love. This is a ground target ability. It's quite a large area of effect, which when shot out will slow all enemies hit, but doing no damage. And then after it doesn't say how long. I think it's like 2 or 3 seconds. It'll explode in the area, doing physical damage to everyone in the area and mesmerizing them. This is a unique crowd control effect, which actually is much like a stun, except if they take any source of damage, they will be popped out of the stun. So it's like a incapacitate of sorts. Definitely a good teamfight ultimate. It does some good damage as well, with some good scaling later on. If you pop the Heart Bomb and then land the ultimate on top of him, the Heart Bomb will pop. You can wait for the Heart Bomb to be about to pop, throw on the ultimate. The Heart Bomb will pop with the stun, and then the ultimate will follow suit right after. Pretty good CC in ultimate and in teamfight situations. As far as skill build goes, you pretty much always want to max out Heart Bomb first. There's no reason to go any other direction, just because it's a lot like Artemis's Suppress the Insolent. It's his main damaging ability, so that's really how that goes. Smack that up on there. Just because I have some good mana regeneration, I'm not really using it, so some good harassment. I don't know why Zeus is asking for Arachne to come over here. Although it's not really an easy situation. She's across the world, so. Across the world. So you want to max out the Heart Bomb first. Then max out the Flutter if you're going pure physical carry, which I think I'm going to this game. We have some good damage. We don't really have a tank at all. We have a really squishy team. And they have a decent tank and a good initiator as well, so. I might go for it, but I think I'm just going to go for the Flutter next and then deal with that. Arachne's here. There's Kali. Looks like Kali ended up catching Arachne around the corner. It was a good awareness there. Can't really be mad about that. He wasn't worried. He just walked over and saw it.
Your left tower is under attack.
For item choice, it's pretty much standard as all main ranged physical carries go. I'm probably going to go for stacking Devourer's Gloves early on, then go into a Executioner. He's going to land a hook. Let's see.
Your time will come.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, ended up taking a triple detonate there, unfortunately.
An ally enemies have returned middle. Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower
Detonate!
has been destroyed.
Detonate!
An enemy has been slain.
Do it!
An ally has been slain.
That should kill him. God, mother of Jesus! Mother! Oh, God. That was close. Got the Zeus, though, so it works out. Works out in the end, guys. I'm gonna pick up this up, and then I need to just try and get out there, get as many stacks as I can. And once I get enough, I'll probably just head back and stack it up. God, that was risky. Dropped down pretty low. I feel stronger coming out of that. I feel like I learned something. Something about my life. Oh, jeez. State of the game, we're actually behind by a lot. Looks like Ra's doing really well. Hades is killing it. I can't tell. Looks like Hades is mid, and then Ra's over in the left lane there. Ra didn't even go for boots in the side lane, and he's killing it. I guess a couple mistakes being made by multiple people, and then so this will be an interesting game. We'll see how this ends up. I'm gonna try and slow down the lane. I don't want to push it up too far, just because Zeus is far away, and it looks like, did I see Kali there? I feel like I just saw something out of the corner of my eye. I feel like she's over there. Got my stun ready. One thing about Cupid, a lot like Agni, since he has basic attack based abilities, the passive, you definitely want to make sure that you stack up this little heart thing that comes out.
An ally has left the game.
Somebody left? Why would they leave?
An enemy has been slain.
What? 0 and 3 and then leaves? No. No! Kali's still missing in the right lane. She might be jungling, to be honest with you.
An ally has returned.
Clean kill there. Unfortunately,
You have slain an enemy.
I really needed to land
An
that.
ally
Fortunately, I
has been
didn't.
slain. Your left tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Come on, archers! Do me right! Do me right! Do me right, archers! Come on, archers! Do me right!
Your left tower is under attack.
Oh, what an exchange there.
You have slain an
That's
enemy.
fun stuff, though. So I need an Aegis Amulet for the Zeus, and probably... I'll wait. I'm deciding between a sprint and a beads. Pretty much the only common combination of ability items you will see from people who aren't playing support, because support can go for Hand of the Gods or Girdle or anything like that, or Meditation, is you'll see either Aegis Amulet and Sprint, because Sprint will now remove movement speed or movement impairing effects, so it's definitely an easy thing for a replacement for beads. Or you can go beads, Aegis Amulet. There's not a lot of slows in the enemy team, but there's good stuns. Like an Anubis is a good reason to get beads Amulet, because easily, if you get caught out in a team fight, you can easily beads and then follow up with an amulet right afterwards. That way you can avoid a lot of the damage that comes out and save yourself.
Your left tower is under attack. Your middle
And I have the stacks available now, so I make sure I get these last hits. Of course he's here. Where did Zeus go? Where did Zeus go? Where is he? Did he? He farmed the buff and then went back. That sucks. Chipmunk uses the poison darts here. Rising Jaguar to do some good damage to Ra. Ra standing inside of his beam though, getting some good healing. Rising Jaguar comes out. One more hit will do it. Gets the Ra, but he's gonna get picked off by the Xbalanque here. Gets slowed. Goes after the Ra. One more hit will do this at this point. He's gonna just dodge the last hit, but it's not gonna be worth it here. Xbalanque goes down. 1-for-1 exchange in the left lane, which is unfortunate. Looks like the Arachne did end up coming back. I'm gonna pick these up. That was my mistake in the right lane. I should have looked at the map. What I thought was, since the Zeus was doing the CDR buff here by himself, that he would quickly do it and then head back into the lane. I would have him behind me. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. I think he just tried to solo it too hard and just dropped really low in HP and decided to go home. I had that already finished an item. Nope. None of his items are finished. So I guess he just got low. Watch out for that flank from the Kali again. Both their ultimates are down.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Getting all those stacks, which is good. You make sure she's not going over here to do the buffs. This buff is down. We need to kill mid lane or something. Looks like he's not there. Zeus actually getting kind of low here. If he steps out a little far. Does he have wards? I guess he's just being careful.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, that's rough. That could have been a pick for us. Good Aegis amulet there. Let's check the gold. We're catching up a bit. Only I'm behind about 2.6k now. Looks like Ra's in the mid lane going up against Ra here. Hades going to show up. Probably has an ultimate ready. I didn't see him for a while, so we'll see what he decides to do here. I don't have an ultimate, but I do have
Middle tower is under attack.
my heart. So they're going to back up here.
Be careful left.
Where are they heading?
Take middle lane. Enemy missing.
Fortunately, he decided to do a really good dodge there. Most people, if they get in that kind of situation where they get 2v1 or 3v1, they'll just turn around and run immediately, but he decided to flank. I guess he knew the heart bomb was coming out.
An ally has been slain. Enemies have returned right.
Chain lightning is going to come out. I'm not sure if he wants to detonate that or not. Maybe watching for a flank. I expect it to be coming in soon. I want to get all these stacks because it's really important.
Team has destroyed a
So
middle
Ra gets
enemy
pushed
tower.
up in the mid lane here. Kali's going to come behind Ra in the mid lane. That's rough. Turn from the Xbalanque ultimate.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Good damage coming out there, and I'm just going to keep farming if I can keep this up. Their Zeus is going to get pretty fat. Hades, unfortunately, went for a Bancroft's talent first and got really fat there, too. Zeus? Okay, there he is. I guess he's just being really careful. Not really much reason for him to be careful, just because he's... so much action went down. I know his Amit's still up. Killing a Zeus before he can detonate is huge. A lot of confidence there, just coming in, making sure that I don't get caught by his detonate. Once I knew I could take him out before he detonated, then I was in the clear. Could have Aegis'd, but wasn't necessary. It's like, oh, that's a Ra. I don't want no Ra. Our Zeus should not be trying to solo buff camps at this point. Level 9, underfarmed, underleveled, and Zeus is not that great of a farmer either, as far as buff camps go, so definitely shouldn't be farming like that.
Enemy missing right. Enemies have returned right.
He needs to be careful. That Roz is looking pretty sharp, so yeah, Zeus might get picked here. Getting kind of low here. Might go for an ultimate. Should block the ultimate comes out. Looks like Ra's gonna come in to help out. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, he was gonna back out. Looks like Ra's gonna pick that off. Clean kill there. I kind of ate that. I could have dashed out, but let's see if he decides to come. I could have dashed out, but I wanted to eat it and keep Kali committed. If I dashed out and she knew that she wasn't doing any damage to me, she might have backed up. So definitely an option there for me to just go for that. I just ate the damage, so I knew that Kali would commit so that Ra could come over and help me get the kill. So we're not that far behind anymore. We're about 1k behind, which at 15 minutes is not that much at all. So I'm not concerned anymore. This Zeus needs to catch up, needs to do a lot of farming, especially since he went for Warlock Sash, which is a huge dump of money if you don't get any stacks. Warlock Sash without any stacks is not really worth the money you spent on it. But after you spend the money on it, it's actually much more cost efficient than a lot of the items in the game. So that's one of the reasons why people do go for it and go for it early. So it pays off a lot sooner. The downside is it forces you to farm a lot more often. This is a bit of a risk here. Okay, never mind. This is down. That Hades is going to be way too hard to kill. This Zeus is just hanging out here. See if I can't push this up. I need to be careful about flanks coming through.
Defend left lane. Okay. Be careful.
I'm going to back up a bit here just because I don't know where anyone is. And I really don't want to get caught. At this point of the game, we're running a fine line. Looks like Shibboleth is over in the left lane. There's a Ra in the left lane as well. Zeus is coming over here. If I can land my heart bomb on Zeus, I'm pretty confident I can kill him. That's if he decides to come out, though. I don't know if he has a ward or not. He's being really careful. This Zeus is going to ruin it. He's going to step right out and say hi. Aegis Amulet. Hope he's going to come out right into my ultimate. There it is. Timed that just so he would do it. I was waiting for him to Aegis, and then I could just pop my ultimate on top of it, and then he'd be screwed. Aegis Amulet is an ability that really takes precise placement, and it's one of those abilities that gets used incorrectly by some players. Most players will use it to avoid certain damages. You need to be careful with that, because a lot of competent players will watch you use the amulet, and then plan their abilities, their skill shots, their attacks, all around the ending of the amulet. Hebos will stand right in front of you, use a crushing wave right as it's ending. A lot of players will do that, and just play off of your Aegis Amulet into their advantage. So you need to be really careful with your Aegis Amulet use. I think I will go for a sprint this game.
Retreat! Be careful middle. Be careful right.
I'm dead. I don't see me getting away from this. Yeah. I don't see me getting away from that. And we're on an EU server too. So. Just one of those things. I'm gonna get that sprint. Looks like we got an Iraqi in the mid lane trying to farm. A little bit far behind. God, it sucks that we're on EU server. I was wondering where that glag was coming from.
Right tower is under attack.
Zeus farming up a little bit. Still far behind, and the Arachni's far behind as well. Just some tough times there.
Has been destroyed.
He's got 6,900. The enemy's doing pretty well. As far as after that death, we're behind by about 2k now, so we lost that 1k drop. Still doing okay. As long as we cover up objectives and whatnot, if we can defend the Fire Giant and defend the Gold Fury, we can still take this. Hades is actually level 17. He's going to jump in on the Arachne here. Gets hooked. That was a really good hook, actually. Ra's there to assist. Jumps on his head, but they got a lot of assistance. They have a lot of assistance here. So clean kills there.
Defend right lane.
That's what comes out from Xbalanque. Ra's gonna back off the right lane, which is good.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Fine line. Fine line.
You have slain an enemy. Your team has
We need to get some
destroyed
wards
a
up.
left enemy tower.
About 100 away, but let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Looks like Zeus hasn't played in a while. That explains it.
Your team has destroyed.
Everyone's
a
rough
left
around the
enemy
edges when they
tower.
come back. Glad he's back though. Great community part of. We need to defend these objectives here. I'm gonna put one up on the Gold Fury. They're more likely to go for the Gold Fury. At this point, I don't think there's anyone that can. Make sure there's no wards here. Every time you place down a ward, you want to make sure you look around for wards. A lot of times people place a ward and not realize that they could have cleared an enemy ward in the process. There's a Hades here that we could probably go for. I'm at 5 stacks right now, so I need to hit 5 times. Everyone's being really cautious here. There is a Hades ultimate, possibly. I didn't see him use it before he died, so it's likely that he has that up. Here it comes. He's going for it for sure.
An ally has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh my.
Defend middle lane.
Xbalanque is farming the blue buff, and Arachne is pushing the right lane, so definitely some tough times here. If we had everybody, when they dived that hard, we could have easily wiped them, but we're hard pressed to defend this.
Your team
Like Xbalanque shows up, do some good damage. Rising Jaguar comes. Oh, Xbalanque actually gets kicked off here.
An ally has been
I'll try and go around, see if I can't find someone who's trying to back in the middle of the lane. He has a Rising Jaguar soon.
Help!
Get him!
Bane.
Whew. Some good baits there. Luckily we all came together and loved each other. Share the love. They might be going for something over here. Not entirely sure. Just a pet peeve of mine. He's gonna end up going down here. Most likely I will too. I don't see me getting out of this. Hades doesn't have an ultimate, so we'll see. Woo! Hades is gonna dash in here. I'm in a lot of trouble. And we live. We live.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
This is this is craziness. Hades diving in here, probably gonna get this kill. I don't see.
An ally has been slain. Your middle tower is under attack.
He's gonna go through if he can. Hopefully that slows him down. I don't think it's gonna pop on him, but it'll. I guess it's gonna pop on him. He was just just on the edge of it. I didn't think it was going to pop, but it did. Luckily, I was just using it for the slow. When it does land, it puts a pretty significant slow on it that isn't affected by focus, so it's always going to be as good as it is when you first get the ability. So I'm going to go ahead and get up here. That ward was pretty good on the Gold Fury. Looks like they ended up getting the Gold Fury, unfortunately. I'm going to go up here and probably try and go for its damage buff or something of the like. And then put a ward down on the Fire Giant. Since they did have a ward up on the Gold Fury that I ended up killing, it's possible they have one on the Fire Giant as well.
Be careful, middle.
Let's throw this up here. Looks like they don't have one up on the Fire Giant.
Be careful, right. Be careful.
Okay, I guess he's going to take my buff. Everyone's just going to follow me around and take my buffs. Just going to follow me around and take my buffs. I'm going to go for a Rising Jaguar here. Phew, boy.
Retreat! Retreat!
He's just going to dive all the way in. Cupid is a physical carry, so definitely some good damage output there. Ultimate's going to come out from the Zeus. Arachne's all cut off here.
Retreat!
And she's going to run the opposite direction, too. Zeus's ultimate is down, we do know that.
An enemy has
Did get the Fire Giant. I don't know when they started Fire Giant. That's probably what they were doing over there. Rising Jaguar is down. That's going to spell his doom. Using that offensively brings down your mobility very, very heavily. So using that Rising Jaguar to do some damage there kind of screwed him over. To our benefit, of course. Of course. Looks like Hades is going to sit in the mid lane. Hades did end up using his ultimate, but it wasn't very effective. So that's one of the main reasons why they had a tough time in that team fight. And the Zeus ultimate was preemptive. Didn't end up doing much damage there either. Got one hit on the Arachne, one hit on the Ra, and they both walked out of it. So at that point, they didn't really have a team fight.
Retreat! Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Only 2 up, just the Ra. The Ra's pretty easily killed, so he's going to go for a laser beam here. Yes, Arachne doesn't want to fight. There's no ultimates up, so we could easily take them down, but nobody really wants to commit here. Lagging a bit, because I'm on an EU server. This will happen. I'm playing in the middle of the night, so you will get opposite realms sometimes. Good hook comes out. Dodge that laser if we can. This may or may not kill me. We'll see. Shibalonki coming out here. Lands the poison darts. Goes for the Rising Jaguar. I'm going to dash through and use my sprint. Hopefully I get away from the range of the cone. Kali does have a very high base attack or movement speed, but it looks like she's not going to catch up in time. That was very, very close to the best. Who doesn't like playing that way? I mean, come on. I'm definitely noticing the fact that since I'm streaming a lot more, I can play a lot more comfortably. I'm definitely getting better at the game now that I'm actually playing the game a lot. I never really used to play the game that much. I would just play to get a recording in for you guys and then, you know, try and rely on reaction timings and whatnot. But now I'm just like really comfortable with the game. And I think if I keep streaming and keep streaming, I'll still get even better. I'll be able to do these without much embarrassment. God, when I was in school and working and just busy all the time, I was playing like one game every other day and just like feeding all the time. It was just, I don't know, I was just embarrassed to put those games up, but I still would.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy phoenix.
Might be able to end this quickly if we go for the Minotaur.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh no, I'm low. Everyone's gonna back up here, which means I'm gonna back up here. See that little patch on the ground right there. Might be able to bait this out. He has a lot of assistants that can come, so I need to be careful, but see if he decides to go for this damage camp here. Yeah? You guys are silly.
You have slain an enemy.
You guys are silly. Come, why you gotta do that to me?
An enemy has been slain.
See if we can't go after this. That'll give me the attack speed. Remember, the dash is also used as a steroid ability. It's kind of like Artemis's Vengeful Assault, except built in. That's me again, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate your views and your subscriptions. And also check me out on my live stream when I do go live at twitch.tv/Drybear. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.